From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Follow these two. Let's go, Louie! Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Gonna let one fly. He's got a man. Complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they've made it pay off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Fire on these two. 480.
54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shot at 43.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Touchdown, Chiefs!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play fake. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So first and 10 now from the 30. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Get ready. Get ready.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. On the move to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Watkins alone on the left side. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Staying open. Staying open. Mike's 50.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Watkins, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that, Becca.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete. It's Bell. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, the Mississippi State man, Chris Jones with a sack there.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This is caught by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. On third down, here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to... Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I got to understand, you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And an alley to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
it's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check the backer. Check.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike's 54. Danny. 54.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check hot route.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to shake him off. And the pressure gets to him again.